my pirate fleet. As a dedicated player in the universe of Star Citizen, I've meticulously built a fleet that reflects my adventurous spirit and love for piracy. Each ship serves a specific purpose, facilitating everything from stealthy operations to open combat. My fleet represents not just firepower, but also strategy and resourcefulness in navigating the verse. The Mercury Star Runner, the Pirate. My Mercury Star Runner MSR is the ship I rely on for daily operations. I upgrade my game package from the Sulin IAE Starter Pack LTI to the Mercury Star Runner Best in Show Edition, thanks to a generous gift from my friend. The final step in this upgrade journey was moving from the Cutlass Steel to the MSR BIS, with me purchasing and applying the missing upgrades from the Sulin to the Cutlass Steel. Now, my Mercury Star Runner is not only my starter ship, but also fully equipped with Lifetime Insurance, LTI. The special Best in Show edition allows me to reserve its name, proudly displayed as the Pirate on the ship's exterior. This ship is perfectly suited for my piracy lifestyle, offering a versatile mix of speed, cargo capacity, and advanced systems for smuggling and cargo running. In addition to illegal cargo missions I undertake via Mobiglass, I often find opportunities by robbing or recovering scattered cargo throughout the verse. With its advanced sensors and secure data storage, the MSR is also my go-to ship for spying on other players and preparing for the upcoming data running gameplay. I plan to misuse this mechanic to gather intelligence on others to further my piracy, though we'll have to wait and see how it unfolds when the system becomes playable. The Graycat Remote Ore Collector. If I don't feel like robbing people or can't find anything worth stealing, I go mining for valuable minerals with my ground vehicle, the ROC. This serves as my backup option, providing a sense of security and comfortable survival in the verse. I utilize it to extract minerals such as hadanite, dolivine, and aphorite, which are very valuable and can generate significant income in a short time. At the current state of the game, there are no upgrades for the ROC, but I will always keep it as my backup option. If I'm broke and have no money, the ROC will be my go-to for mining and staying afloat in the ever-competitive environment. The Argo Assisted Transport and Loading System, ATLS, is an exoskeleton that plays a vital role in loading cargo onto ships. While it may not be as flashy as a spaceship, it is incredibly useful for managing heavy cargo loads. I primarily use it for my own cargo needs, but in the future, I plan to assist other players with loading their cargo, for a fee, of course. This exoskeleton streamlines the process of moving goods, ensuring efficiency, especially during large-scale operations. In the in-game configuration menu, I discovered that the ATLS can be upgraded. The right hand's tractor beam can be replaced with a more powerful one, while the left hand has an unequipped slot for additional gear. Potential upgrades could include equipping weapons, adding armor, or even incorporating small thrusters for maneuvering in space. These enhancements would improve its functionality for ship repairs, moving cargo from stolen vessels, and addressing both my unique needs and those of other players. I wish that the ATLS could be upgraded to a combat exosuit, akin to those in the game Titanfall 2. The mechanics in Titanfall 2 are impressive, and incorporating similar features into the ATLS would significantly enhance its capabilities and versatility in the verse. The MIRAI Razor LX is my go-to ship for high-speed racing and time trials. Built for speed and maneuverability, the Razor LX is the Formula One of Star Citizen, optimized for competitive racing across the verse. Its unmatched agility and high-speed capabilities make it perfect for timed races and delivering critical items quickly. This ship adds a fun and competitive element to my gameplay, and I plan to participate in future races to test its limits. I take part in both legal and illegal races. In legal races, weapons are prohibited. However, during illegal races, I can equip my Razor with weapons to engage competitors. While the Razor comes with two size 2 weapons, I unequip them for legal races to save weight. Additionally, I've upgraded the Razor with competition components to further reduce weight and boost power. Currently, the flight mechanics are still in development, leading to some ships outpacing the Razor due to unfinished mechanics that allow for unrealistic performance. Nonetheless, I believe that once the flight mechanics are finalized, the Razor will stand out as the best racing ship, given its design is solely focused on racing. In contrast, other ships, like the Origin M50 and Sabre Peregrine, serve multiple roles or are modified interceptors and fighters, making them less optimal for competitive racing. The C8R Pisces Rescue by Anvil serves as my dedicated ship for rescue operations. Whether I'm responding to rescue beacons or assisting fellow players in distress, the medical Pisces enables me to reach critical situations swiftly and deliver essential medical assistance. It also functions as a portable respawn point during bunker missions, crime stat clearances, or other high-risk activities. Equipped with a Tier 3 medical bed, the medical Pisces can treat Tier 3 injuries, which are the smallest classifications. However, it is unable to address Tier 2 or Tier 1 injuries. The respawn range for this Tier 3 bed is an impressive 20 kilometers, making it effective for retrieving injured players within that radius. The versatility of the medical Pisces is invaluable when operating in hostile environments or deep space. The RSI Mantis is a must-have for any bounty hunter or pirate. Its quantum enforcement capabilities allow me to pull ships out of quantum travel, preventing them from escaping. Once a ship has been interdicted, it's nearly impossible for it to quantum jump again, giving me the perfect opportunity to close in, disable, and complete my mission, whether it's capturing a bounty or engaging in piracy. The Mantis' role in my fleet is all about controlling space and forcing encounters on my terms. The Mantis' quantum enforcement device, also called the QED, creates a 20-kilometer bubble around the ship, which prevents all ships inside from using their quantum drive. It's crucial for the Mantis to be fast enough to keep ships within this bubble, especially when they attempt to escape using regular propulsion. This is the job of the Mantis pilot, who must skillfully maneuver to ensure the target remains inside the QED's range. Currently, there are no countermeasures against the QED in the game, which adds to its effectiveness. I've fully upgraded the Mantis, and it doesn't seem like Cloud Imperium Games will add more enhancements in the future. The upgrades include the best military-class power plant, coolers, long-range quantum drive, and shield generators, all graded A. All my ships are fully upgraded, but the Mantis requires these specific enhancements because the QED draws a significant amount of power. If the power plant overheats, the coolers need to be highly efficient to maintain optimal performance. Additionally, I've equipped the Mantis with 2 distortion cannons, size 3, to help take down shields and disable target ships effectively without physically damaging them, allowing for potential boarding. When it comes to combat, the Drake Buccaneer is by far my favorite fighter. Its combination of speed, maneuverability, and firepower makes it a deadly adversary in space combat. Designed for hit-and-run tactics, it excels at dogfighting, where its agility allows me to outmaneuver even the most experienced pilots. The Buccaneer's light armor means that I can't afford to take hits. Relying on its speed to avoid incoming fire is crucial. But in the hands of a skilled pilot like me, the Buccaneer becomes a nightmare for enemies, dancing around their fire while delivering devastating strikes. Armed with heavy weapons that can punch through enemy shields and hulls, it's my ship of choice whenever I need to engage in battle. When paired with support from the rest of my fleet, the Buccaneer quickly disables enemy ships while my larger vessels move in to finish the job. In my opinion, this makes the Buccaneer one of the most dangerous ships among the fighters, provided you know how to handle it. Many players regard the Anvil F7A Hornet Mark II and F8C Lightning as top-tier fighters, and rightfully so. They boast impressive firepower, durability, and advanced combat capabilities. While I respect their strengths, I mainly keep them for their rarity and prestige. Owning these ships adds a certain status to my fleet, making them valuable assets beyond combat. Still, when it comes to pure performance, nothing beats the Buccaneer for speed and agility in the heat of battle. The Crusader Industries Ares Inferno is a ship I don't yet have in my fleet, but I already possess the first part of the cross-chassis upgrade CCU chain, the LTI token MIRAI Pulse, and the final part of the CCU chain, the upgrade from the Scorpius Antares to the Ares Inferno, in my account. I just need to fill the gap between the Pulse and the Antares, which is $200 that I plan to purchase piece by piece when they're on sale for up to 80% off. Once I've unlocked the Inferno in-game, it will be my go-to for overwhelming firepower when dealing with larger ships or fleet engagements. Its powerful ballistic size 7 Gatling gun will allow me to tear through heavily armored targets like large vessels, including the Hammerhead. While these large ships are slow to maneuver, and their big turrets move sluggishly, the Inferno can easily fly around them, delivering constant fire. The Ares Inferno fills the gap for attacking medium to large ships, while the Buccaneer is best suited for engaging small to medium-sized vessels. When it comes to capital-sized ships, like the Polaris, I believe that either a capital ship is necessary or a well-coordinated fleet of fighters, like mine, comprising the Buccaneer, F7A Hornet Mark II, F8C Lightning, and Inferno working together. The Anvil Liberator is a ship I'm particularly excited about, even though it's still in the concept phase. This carrier ship is set to revolutionize how I move my fleet. I already have the necessary LTI token and store credits to purchase it as soon as it becomes available in the Pledge Store. Designed for versatile operations, the Liberator can carry not only my ships, but also those of other players, making it invaluable for large-scale operations, fleet battles, or simply traversing the verse. Its spacious hangar bay allows for the transport of multiple ships, while its impressive capacity of 400 SCU of cargo enables me to handle significant trade and logistics needs. Beyond transportation, the Liberator features robust defensive capabilities, ensuring it can withstand attacks while moving valuable assets. Operating the Liberator requires a dedicated crew, allowing for coordinated efforts in both combat and logistical scenarios. This ship will truly serve as my mothership, enhancing my gameplay and offering potential income as a transport service in the future. The Anvil Legionnaire is currently in development, and I've already secured the upgrade and LTI token for this ship. While it doesn't make sense to apply the CCU chain yet, I've completed it, and the ship is ready to go as soon as it's released. Although designed by Cloud Imperium Games, CIG, for the UEE to board and take control of enemy or pirate ships, I plan to repurpose the Legionnaire for my own piracy operations. Its hacking capabilities and boarding action potential make it the ideal tool for taking over large ships with minimal damage. A typical mission with the Legionnaire starts with my Mercury Star runner, the Pirate, scanning for potential targets. The MSR's superior sensors and spying capabilities help locate a ship carrying valuable cargo. Meanwhile, my fleet, led by the Anvil Liberator, is prepped for engagement. The Mantis is the first to jump in, using its quantum enforcement device to prevent the target ship from escaping into quantum travel. Once the target is locked down, the Legionnaire, escorted by my Buccaneer, F7A Hornet Mark II, and F8C Lightning, moves into position. These fighter ships keep any escorts or defenses occupied while the Legionnaire gets to work. The hacker on board the Legionnaire takes control of the target ship's systems, disabling its steering and power, which makes docking much easier. The Legionnaire docks to the airlock, and up to 8 soldiers storm the vessel through the opened airlock. With the power disabled and the enemy in darkness, the soldiers can use their night vision gear, giving them a significant advantage in the fight. The hacker's abilities ensure smooth control over the target ship, allowing for a strategic boarding. During the boarding, one gunner stays behind in the back-mounted turret, defending the Legionnaire from any threats. Once the ship is captured, the loot is transferred to the Liberator, which can hold up to 400 SCU of cargo. If that's not enough, the Mercury Star Runner can carry an additional 114 SCU, and the Anvil C8R Pisces provides medical support if needed. By using the Legionnaire's hacking and boarding features, the target ship remains undamaged, which opens up more possibilities. Once captured, the ship could be sold on the future black market in Star Citizen, or potentially kept to expand my fleet. This maximizes the profit from every mission, turning piracy into a highly lucrative venture. Now that I've nearly completed my fleet and have just a few purchases left to make, I plan to invest small amounts of money over time. The total value of my fleet is around $2,700, and I've spent approximately $2,000. a huge amount for a game. But it's not just about the ships. It's about supporting the development of Star Citizen. I've always dreamed of a game like this, and being part of its growth is something I'm proud to do. That said, I'm not an ATM. I still try to get the best value for my money, hunting for CCU deals that drop prices by up to 80%. However, some ships like the F8C Lightning and the ATLS can't be CCU'd, and others like the Anvil C8R Pisces Rescue don't offer much in savings, so I bought them at full price rather than wait around for a sale that might never come. CIG has already teased ATLS upgrades for repair, combat, and transport, so it's just a matter of time before my willpower is tested. Even though I'm satisfied with my fleet, I know myself too well. I probably won't be able to resist snatching up those repair and combat upgrades as soon as they hit the store. One of the next big things on my radar is the land claim license. I've always wanted to own my own land in the verse. Right now, these licenses are on the black market for a steep $200, but I'm going to wait for the official release at $100. I'm expecting a 10 to 20% discount in the first week, assuming it doesn't sell out immediately, of course. Once I have the land claim license, I'll need a base building ship or vehicle. CIG has announced a variety of construction ships and ground vehicles, ranging from small and medium-sized ones to large and capital-sized, like the Pioneer by Consolidated Outland. A small to medium-sized ship will do just fine for me. No need to splurge on the larger ones. Why? Because I'd rather save money and outsource the big stuff. If I need help building the larger parts of my base, I'll just send out a beacon and pay another player to handle it. That way, I keep my budget in check and don't need to own a massive construction ship myself. Why go big when I can let someone else handle the heavy lifting, right? Outsourcing the large-scale stuff keeps things simple and lets me focus on what I enjoy most: exploring, combat, and of course, a little piracy here and there. In the game, I go by Captain Bandolero, but with a fleet this large, I think I've earned the title of Admiral. So, until the next fleet upgrade or irresistible deal, that's all for now. Stay tuned for more fleet updates as Star Citizen evolves, and I'll see you in the verse.